The goats are out. The goats got out. Where do you think you're going? You turn it around. You turn it around. So Emerson, stop chasing them towards the road, buddy.
Okay.
Come here with Daddy. Come here with Daddy. No. So here's what happened. So I've been out here working all day on the goat house, and you know, in and out through their gate all day long. We're not latching their gate, just pulling it shut each time. And I got in the bad habit of doing that, I guess. Well, kids get home, and I went to meet them off the bus, and I guess just got distracted with all that chaos and ended up going in the house. Well, come back out and the kids say, oh no, you know, the goats are out, oh no. And actually they were all in the Conex box because that's where the hay is at. I got a fun picture I'll have to insert here of one of them standing up on the trash can just so she could get up and eat on that alfalfa. Go on. But you know what? I came down here and I was like, hey, you know what? Why not let them out? Look at that. Why not let them be out? You know, they want this. I got all this that's growing up here. Which goats aren't really grazers, but they're browsers. You can see the twins are just loving that fresh grass. I've been thinking about how to put just a hot wire or something along the side of the driveway here, and then put them a little access gate. I want to put a second gate in here. Kenzie, they are following you with that food bowl, so don't walk towards the road. So yeah, county road's right out there, so we need to just not let them go too far. I was like, you know what, they're not running off. They're not going to go anywhere. You shake a food bowl, they're going to come running. So I was like, as long as we're out here working, let's just let them be out. What's the harm? You know, they're just exploring. They never get to come out here. Little Luna. Hey, Luna. Luna. Okay, hey, Luna. Emerson, do not chase. Kenzie, get him. Hey. Okay, now I got to chase because they really want to go to the road. So anyway, the hope was just let them be out and let them explore, but they want to go too far. Anyway, we'll let them stay if they'll stay close to the house. Go on. Ha! Go on. Back. Back, 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 back. The kids haven't quite learned to be the herders yet. The cat did. The cat came racing out here to get out in front of them like she was going to do something. Who knows? Anyway, if they'll stay here and stop going to the road, I'll happily let them stay out and eat, because they've pretty well mowed their whole pen down, honestly. I'll tell you what, I'll have to throw the video on I got earlier today where they were standing up and pushing smaller trees over so they could eat the tops of them. That'll make for a good, decent video. Oh, anyway, yeah, we need to get them wrangled more that way, and then I'll let them stay out and play. But just thought it was funny they got out, and it's like, you know what, who cares? Let them stay out. Now there's some serious teamwork going on here. I just saw something really funny. Of course, the goats are out browsing really well, and I'm hoping they'll do it again here, but some of the smaller sapling trees, they've browsed everything off of them they can reach by standing on their hind legs. And actually, yeah, I see right here behind Cookie Dough, you see this little, oh, now chocolate chip's in the way. Right there, you can see a little tree bent over. So Oreo, who's the black and white one, actually stood up on her hind legs and pushed that little sapling down to the ground. And now all the other goats have come in and they're all working on the tips and tops of it. So talk about some smart teamwork there. They realize they can't stand up and get to it, so they stand up and shove it down and then stand on it to let the other ones, well, I mean, they can work on it too. The one that knocked it down can work on it, but boy, I'll tell you, they're working hard out here. I actually gave them hay this morning and they ate all of that, cleaned it out, and now they're going back on this underbrush. So they've cleaned it out pretty doggone well, but I'm waiting to see if Oreo gets off that tree, if it'll, oh, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, maybe. It's starting to spring back up, but it looks like Bluebell's got a hold of it and still chewing on the upper limbs. But I actually saw Luna, which is the buckskin there, this brown one right here. Luna actually pushed one down at first, but then she fell off and it kind of snapped back up, and it kind of hit her in the face and she acted a little flustered. But then Oreo shoved that other one down that they're working on. You can see it there, it's trying to stand back up right behind them. Anyway, just thought that was pretty funny, pretty entertaining to watch them and see how they, you know, kind of work together. So I thought I'd be really smart and just shut the gates across the driveway, because the goats seem to just really want to walk right down the driveway because it was easy. I thought maybe they won't walk around the outside. Maybe they won't even notice. They'll just stick to eating. And within approximately 10 seconds of shutting the gates, Luna jumped through the gates. So she seems to be my troublemaker, because she's the one that was headed off down the driveway a second ago and they all started chasing her. She didn't run, but it's like she's their leader, kind of. They all started following her. And I think she wants to be outside the gates just to be a troublemaker, because all the rest of them are totally happy right inside the gates. But she insisted that she had to be out. So, go get, I thought you were getting a scoop of feed. Let's see if she does it again. See if she'll come through. Are you gonna go get a scoop of feed?
Oh, I don't want to know, I don't want these.
In the trash can. They're in the trash can. Caroline can show you where it's at. Go get a scoop of feed so we can call the goats. So this is actually kind of fun. I'm experimenting to see what I can do to call them back. I tried clapping and calling goat, and they just kind of looked at me like I was stupid, which most anybody else probably would too. But we need to actually get a good system, I guess. You know, growing up, we would call the cattle the bucket of corn and call out. So I need to actually have a good system where I can call the goats in, because if I can do that, it wouldn't actually be bad to go ahead and fence more and more of the woods and let them explore further. But I still would like to be able to call them in when necessary. You know, I don't want them being crazy wild animals. I want to be able to still tend them. So we'll see if we can rattle a scoop of feed. The kids, yeah, Caroline and Emerson went to go give me a scoop of feed. So we'll see if I rattle a scoop, if they'll come running. But, you know, I'm happy just to let them browse, but I don't want to have to sit out here and babysit them. I got work I need to do. There's Luna. Come on, Luna. Come on, Luna. She makes it look so difficult. Oh, here we go. They've decided to move again. No need for the scoop of feed. Now they're bored. They're all headed home. These fool animals. See, they pushed these oaks over too, but I guess they don't hold them down long enough or something. So those two little oaks are still alive, and hopefully they stay alive, because I'd like to actually dig them up and transplant them out to the yard. There's our little tree stood back up finally all the way. But yeah, I'd like to transplant some of those couple of little oaks this winter and put them in the backyard and see if they can't survive. But yeah, anyway, just thought it was funny. Out here working on the little barn and just happened to look over and see them doing, oh, there we go. Watch. Oh, come on, Luna. She almost had it. She was trying. Oh, she gonna do this one? Yeah, here we go. Hey guys, check this out. That's pretty smart. You know, they got that split hoof. So she, oh. See if she keeps pushing further. Come on, Luna. Come on, Luna. Oh well. Even though it's one of my good oaks that I want to keep, I guess if they're smart enough to knock it down and have it, they can have it. Oh. Buttercup, she doesn't wait. She's like, oh, hey, cool, I can reach it. Oh, never mind. Need somebody heavier to knock it down, and then everybody else can feed on it. Okay, well, that worked. That worked. Didn't even have to rattle it. He just got a scoop of food and just basically held up the bowl, and they all came running. So they're tickled to have a little bit of free feed, but we can't give it to them. Ideally, we shouldn't give it to them. So we won't try not to do that again. But that was easy to get them pinned up anyway. I kind of want to let them back out, but now that they're all pinned up, I feel like I should just leave them pinned.